NXT has a vast array of talent, including a vast array of characters. From a Italian mob leader all the way to a Braun who breaks stuff. NXT has many wrestlers. But in between comes the Joe Gacy. Now, I'm not saying, oh, Joe Gacy is good only because he got cancelled and it's cool to say he's good. No, I actually really like Joe Gacy. I think his character is very creative and WWE, they've got it spot on.
Cena's got a chance!
I think he can come on the main roster and improve and be entertaining. He's gonna be a really good wrestler. Now, he is in no means a main eventer who's gonna win like a million world titles. He could go into the main event. He definitely will, I think. But I don't think he's a main eventer who like guaranteed win a WWE title like a Braun Breaker, a Gable Steveson or a Parker Bordeaux. Saying Parker Bordeaux, his feud with Parker Bordeaux, Joe Gacy, Parker Bordeaux should be a fun feud. Hopefully the match happens at Halloween Havoc. I want to see it. It'll be a fun match. Although Parker Bordeaux might win, I think it could be good storytelling. Joe Gacy, again, he's really good at storytelling as well. His gimmick, I think he plays it really well and it's a perfect fit. His theme song also, I think it's sensational. It works for the gimmick. His mic work is really good as well. And it's just fun to watch these segments. It's not a random boring segment with a wrestler coming out, sitting on a chair, crying about the opponent, and then leaving. It's not that.
I know what you've been up to. For weeks and weeks and weeks. You've had problems with me.
No.
You've been mocking me.
It's creative. I like it. I think many people like this. Yes, there may be some haters, but I think it's a really fun gimmick if you give it a chance. I think you can have good feuds. Maybe even win the NXT title. Hopefully he wins the NXT title. I think it could work. Joe Gacy is NXT champion. Feuds that I'd like to see for Joe Gacy. Joe Gacy versus Tony D'Angelo. The character work in that feud will be sensational. And it'll be really fun to watch because they both are really good characters. Then we could get maybe Joe Gacy versus Santos Escobar or something like that. I'd like to see a long feud between Joe Gacy and Ikemen and Jiro, or Jiro, how you pronounce that. I'd love to see a long feud between them. Ikemen and Jiro, he's hilarious. He fits that 24/7 title division perfectly. He'll be inserted there right away when he goes on the main roster. But I'd like to see a not long, but like a 3-week feud between them on NXT. Not on like a pay-per-view, but on NXT. I think it could be really fun. Then maybe we get Joe Gacy versus the NXT champion Braun Breaker. When Braun Breaker, of course, wins at Halloween Havoc, he won't beat Breaker. I think nobody should beat Breaker. Breaker should go on to the main roster undefeated. I think what should happen is Breaker relinquishes his title because he gets called up. I'm not that he loses it to someone like a Parker Bordeaux. I'm not saying losing to Parker Bordeaux would be bad for Braun Breaker, but this shouldn't happen. But Joe Gacy, I think he's good at most things he does. He knows how to play his character. He knows how his character works. Even though he doesn't have a wrestler's physique, he's pretty much Kevin Owens. Even though he doesn't have a wrestler's physique, he is a good wrestler with good storytelling. Even if you saw Bray Wyatt didn't have a wrestler's physique, he didn't have a wrestler's physique. But it helped Bray Wyatt because Bray Wyatt was about storytelling and not about wrestling. Now let's say there's a Roman Reigns. Let's say he doesn't have the best physique. Let's say he's a fatty. He wouldn't be in the main event because Roman Reigns isn't about storytelling. His storytelling is great, but he isn't about that. His wrestling is also an important part about his ability. His physique as well, facial expressions. Joe Gacy, facial expressions, sensational. He's spot on. Another thing I'm a fan of with Joe Gacy is, I don't know whether he's a face or a heel. Nobody should be a face or a heel. You can't come out and say, or you can't have a gimmick saying, I'm a good guy. I'm a bad guy. Humans aren't like that. They aren't good guys, bad guys.
Let me ask you a question, Hulky. Are you a bad guy or a good guy?
When you see a human being, it's like he's just bad. Parker Bordeaux is bad. He's never gonna be good. He's bad. Ciampa, he's good. He can never do any bad. Like, no, it makes no sense. And then you turn from the good guy to the bad guy. It makes no sense. Like Joe Gacy, it's perfect. He's bad and he's good. There's nothing about Joe Gacy. Oh, I'm only a bad guy. I'm not a good guy. I have nothing good in me. I can't do good. I can just do bad. It doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, but I've said it doesn't work like that for every video because WWE doesn't know what works. But WWE, they're really stupid at some stuff. Hopefully they don't mess up Joe Gacy. They probably will knowing WWE because they'll have like this weird character change because they think he's a mainstream star. Joe Gacy's not a mainstream star. He's not. But he's sensational. My favorite character and favorite wrestler on NXT. He's really, really good. Bring up to the main roster, SmackDown to be specific. And if you want him, put him on Raw. He's going to take up 20 minutes of your show. And it's not going to be filler. You can do that for SmackDown as well. Raw has superstars, so I'd give him to SmackDown. Let me know whether you like Joe Gacy or not. I'm a huge fan of Joe Gacy. The cancellation thing, it was a work. Well done to WWE on that one. It was a work. Well done WWE. That's the rumor that's spreading around. And apparently Fox was involved in this. That leads me to hint that Joe Gacy might go to SmackDown. Hopefully he does. The only show I watch is SmackDown. I don't watch Raw. And all the good stars are on Raw, so I'm really upset. The bad stars are on SmackDown. We only have Roman Reigns, Jeff Hardy, Sheamus, and Drew McIntyre on SmackDown. Nobody else on SmackDown. And it's literally planning for Drew to win the title. Because Drew wins the title at Mania. He feuds with Jinder and Sheamus and then Hardy. Because Hardy will turn heel. That's what they're planning. And it's just too obvious. Makes SmackDown even more boring. And makes me want to think that Drew should lose to Roman Reigns. I don't know why that is the case, but that is the case. As for Joe Gacy and I think all the NXT superstars, I think they'll go to SmackDown and not Monday Night Raw. That makes more sense. SmackDown feels like 2016 SmackDown with all the stars, the younger stars who can, I guess, grow like Ridge Holland. That's pretty much it. And I think Isaiah Scott, I think he's good. I don't think he's great. I mean, that Ashante Adonis dude, I'm not a fan. And then B-Fab doesn't know how to wrestle. There, that top dollar guy. I guess he's good. I guess he's good like 24/7. An entertainer. And Isaiah Scott good. The group works well together, but it's individually they won't work. Trust me, they won't work. But I guess NXT superstars on SmackDown makes sense as they'll grow. Let me know thoughts on Joe Gacy in the comments down below. I think a great wrestler, even though he doesn't have a wrestler's physique, he makes it work. Now, I just want to just a quick last bit of the video. Look at Joe Gacy before. I don't even know what his gimmick was. He was on 205 Live. Look at him before. Look at that physique. He looked like a fatty. Look at that physique. It's on your screen. Look at that physique. That's not a wrestler. You're not gonna find a wrestler looking like that. But look at Joe Gacy now. Looks more legit. Is legit. Great wrestler. And I just enjoy Joe Gacy. I love it when Joe Gacy comes out. His promos are the best. Let me know thoughts in the comments down below. And hopefully Joe Gacy wins the NXT title or the NXT North American or any NXT title because Joe Gacy deserves to be champion.